Test. Test.
Have our curator of mollusks is a brilliant man who has conducted research that shows climate change impact on snail populations, and we haven't figured a way to convey that accomplishment on TikTok yet. But there are other channels for that.
For sure. Well, thank you for answering those so succinctly, and I think that hopefully people will have some idea in mind when they go and approach some of these short form emerging platforms with their content. So I want to note, after this webinar, we're going to compile everyone's questions, ideas, and solutions into one living and breathing document. We're going to share it publicly with the community. So feel free to share your thoughts here in the webinar chat, or email them over, or tweet them, or send Sloan a TikTok video or something of the sort, preferably including mollusks. And more than anything, I'm confident that any questions you might have can be answered by someone in this community. The fact that you're here shows that you're taking proactive steps in preparing your institution, and we're all in this together. We're all going to get through this together. I know it's a really difficult time, but here, are the people that will support you through this really challenging and uncertain time. So before we tune out, I want to ask one big question from both of our incredible guests and panelists that today. Can you leave us, Caitlin, can you leave us with one big idea that we can bring back to our organizations during this time?
Yes, it may not be a groundbreaking idea, but I would say new isn't always better. Revisit some of your favorites or biggest hits, the things that your community already knows and loves about you, because I think those familiar things can be really reassuring, especially during this time.
Thank you. That's great advice. And Sloan, how about you?
Yeah, along those lines, like use what you have, right? Like find the talent that's already there, and don't reinvent the wheel.
Excellent. I love that. Don't reinvent the wheel. Some of the things that you've done in the past might be the best things to reintroduce to your community. I think that is applicable to organizations of every shape and size. So I'm so happy that both of you have put that out as your idea to run with. So thank you, Sloan, for joining us today. Thank you, Caitlin, for joining us. It was a blast to discuss some of the
All right, so this is why the tote bag says it's nothing more than Sunday morning on it. And there's a little bee, can a bee. Yeah, she loved that song. So it's special. Awesome, cool. So that tote's in the store, get it now. Going. Just kidding. I love you guys posting on the Instagram and you watching this. It's super cute. So I'm just reposting it as I go. So we have a super chat. Justin Wixon, when you sing I Heard It Through the Grapevine, the song, it reminds me of Read My Mind and other previous songs. How often are you inspired by your older songs? That's so funny. Read My Mind. I love that song. That's another track that's just in the ether, not on an album, just out there. Love that song. That it wasn't inspired by that song, but it's the sound that I love. I mean, that fun, youthful, something you can dance to, something that, when I was younger, my dad had this like cassette box of all of these classics, like those classics, like by the classics of, all the artists of that time. And it was the 50s, and he had